like I say too, at one point in time and space or something like that, some people I was with were worried and blah 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 blah, and I was like, I'm not worried. I mean, I know I'm verifiable. You know, you don't exist in the universe for 150 million years or 1.5 million years doing stuff or longer and not be verifiable. And like I say, the problem was also is that somebody was lying to some of my other life forms and saying that I wanted things done when I didn't. And they were actually trying to have some of my more dangerous life forms attack other life forms. And like I said, what they were actually attacking some of my older or other created life forms. And so someone contacted me and said, "Well, it looked like you were just killing off your own life forms, so we weren't going to do anything about it." I was like, "Oh, okay." Because I was like, "Why didn't you do anything about it?" And they're like, "Well, it looked like you were just killing off your own life forms, so we weren't going to do anything about it." So I was like, "Oh, no, 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 that wasn't me." So anyway, it was straightened out and blah blah. Like I said, a lot of things happened. A lot of things were straightened out. So someone was trying to order around my exoskeletons or something like that. So then it was straightened out. So anyway, though, like I said, we were meeting some powerful life forms, and like I said, even the acid form life forms. It's like, yeah, I know. I mean, they might have forgotten. That's another thing. Is someone had lied to the acid life forms and blah blah blah, and tried to be commander blah blah blah. And I was like, sometimes they forget about you. Anyway, it happened, and I'm pretty sure they ate him or something like that. Oh well. Yeah, like I say, I've existed a long, long time. So when it comes to life forms, like I know that life forms generally forget about their creator like every 1.5 million years or so. So, and it's like, yeah, it happens. Yeah. So anyway, though, but at one point in time, we are meeting something else, and my people were worried, and I was like, I'm not really that all that worried. Besides, what's worse gonna happen? They're gonna kill me. Like whatever, you know. And like I said, at this point in time, I'm 99 trillion years old. So I'm like, yeah, doesn't really, technically I've been in existence so long. Like I said, the only thing I hadn't done is gone around and had sex like a freak. I'd always been blah, blah, blah. And besides, generally people are like, you're too important, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what? I'd rather not sit on a shelf anyway. Anyway, though, but yeah. But yes, 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 yes. 100 trillion years old, Lucifer star, creator, blah, blah. Like I said, there were quite a few other people pretending to be me or pretending to be Lucifer star, and they weren't. Or pretending to be the President of America, and they weren't. And I said, Jimmy Carter never had an election. JFK actually lost the election every time to a German, whatever. So, they really weren't president. And there was never a George Washington president, nor an Abraham Lincoln president. So, Abraham Lincoln was trying to say he adopted me and therefore he would be blah, blah, blah. But I'm pretty sure China took care of that. Thank you, China! By the way, you are very good shots. I can't believe you actually made that shot. One shot, like 2,500 foot. It was like the record. It was like the record shot. I think they shot his hat off or something like that. Anyway. Really, 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 really good. Yeah. Amazing. I was impressed. So, anyway. See, Abraham Lincoln was doing height. He was a tall person or whatever. And so he was saying, height, the tallest person shall rule. And then somebody came along that was taller. And he was like, and then that's when he added the hat. And he said, the hat, the tall blah, 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 is blah, blah, blah. And therefore I'm still taller. And I should rule, blah, blah. I was like, oh, wow. Rulership by hat height? That's a new one. So anyway. Oh, well. Or seniority by hat height. So that's why he had such a tall hat. And like I said, later on they were doing little... going for the goal! Like I said, at first he was just wearing a hat. And then I think later on there's some pictures of him wearing like this hat where they went... And then I think China, just to fuck with him or something like that, had this. I love China. They were so awesome. They're like, oh yeah, he would rulership by because Abraham Lincoln was saying that rulership was denoted by personal height and your hat height. So he who had the tallest hat would rule. So he had this hat that went up really far, and then eventually, and then China came out with this hat that went. It's like a 7-foot hat. You probably don't even remember it. It's hilarious. I was like, yes. I was happy. I hated Abraham Lincoln. Absolutely hated him. I mean, especially because when he was standing over me, he was standing in the room with me and saying, "I'll be in Gettysburg, getting dressed," or whatever. I think he was going to go speak on how he was taking everything over, or something like that. I think maybe I had a factory there or something. He was going to go and tour the factories. I can't believe, just... Builder of planets and stars and life forms, and that piece of shit would just come along and just... Like I said, whoever killed him, thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you for killing every single one of his little whatevers. I think some cowboys were taking care of some of his offspring. He had thousands, so they're rounding them all up. So many things that most people don't even know about. Yep, quite a bit of cleaning up. Oh well. Well, it was bad. It was really, really bad. So anyway, like I said, he wasn't really horrible. Like I said, Lucifer Starline being anyway, whatever. I guess it's my fault for having all that gold in one place. Oh well. Anyway, whatever. You kids get to just deal with. It's like your true history. Sorry. I mean, there should be photographs and pictures and documentation, films and eyewitness accounts or books or something like that. Like I said, that's why a bunch of people were trying to burn off a bunch of the records and all that other stuff. But whatever. Like I said, there's the records for Earth, the records for Lucifer Star on other planets and all throughout the universe. So, good luck with that. So, anyway, whatever. I don't care. Doesn't matter to me anyway. Still, I was epic. As I would say to Rodney or someone else, I was like, at least I was epic. Because they're like, your days are over, blah, 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 blah. I was like, at least I was epic. Not like they'll ever be epic. Ah. Like, wow. Well, I was pissed. I mean, like I said, such great men, such honorable people, the best in service, the best in what blah blah blah. Inventor of cruise lines and basically stores and shopping and commercials and TV and all these things and first radio waves ever broadcast or whatever. That's why White Star Lines had their aerials, had the communication systems. And what they would do is, like I said, the ships didn't have enough range to get back to shore. So they would bounce the messages sometimes from one ship to another ship to another ship to another ship, and then back to the massive Eiffel Tower, I think, or something like that. I think the Eiffel Tower might have been my home antenna or something like that. So they would bounce back to probably the Eiffel Tower or something like that. So anyway, like I said, yeah. I mean, we were epic. I had amazing iron workers and amazing scientists and amazing everything. And I was so proud of all my people. Like I said, I was even proud of people that technically necessarily weren't my people, like the gypsies. Proud of them too. You know, they were left in a position or given an opportunity, and they stepped up to the plate and did a good job. So anyway, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Everyone has their own records. Everyone has their own history. You know, you can go around and ask everyone. Ask the Indians. Ask the gypsies. They might tell you. They might not. Anyway, so the great Lucifer Starline. Ask about a colony ship. About 2,700 foot long by about 1,200 foot wide or something like that. So I don't really remember the exact dimensions of it. It was big though, really big, with big wings. Like I said, everyone would bug me about it. They'd be like, "Why does your ship have wings or fins?" It's like, well, it's a long story. So anyway, a lot of people laughed about it, and I don't know. A lot of people had really good feelings about me, and I love them too. I truly love them. Cared a great deal about all my people. So, and like I said, Christmas started as something blah blah blah, but then I wanted the kids to have a good, you know. And besides, like I said, Christmas, I used to give my workers time off during the times of snow because you really can't get anything done in snow or extreme cold. So, you know, that's like you might as well just take the time off practically. But they would show up to work anyway sometimes. It's like, go home. There's no work today. Well, anyway, yeah, whatever. Like I said, I love my people. They were workers. They were, people. Like I said, well, I did invent slavery, I think, but I'd never, and they were trying to get me to say what to do to the slaves if they weren't working, and I made the mistake of maybe saying that they could be. I don't know. I might have. I said people were trying to mess with me and how I felt, and I didn't like it. I didn't appreciate it. I wanted to feel the way I wanted to feel. So anyway, but yeah, whatever. It's all in the past, you see. And I assure you, there were Irish sailors with battleships, and I assure you, I think they were attacked, but I assure you, they did kick ass. I was just trying to keep them away from my German battleships because, like I said, the Germans technically were supposed to be working for me, but at some point in time, they might have started working for Adolf Hitler or something like that. In which case, yes, I did say go in there and kill him or get him. Anyway, but like I said, I don't think he was the original Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was a long time ago. So, anyway, and he had a distinguished military career, and like I said, I believe there are 4 Adolf Hitlers, that served. So, anyway, I don't really know. You'll have to go look at all the records and look through all the things. That's why I was keeping all the records. That's why I was having the records just updated, blah, 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 and put on microfilm and consolidated and everything else so people could research and cross-reference. And it's like, well, yeah, it's a long, 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 long history, you see. And epic and awesome and amazing. And the LS Slate Yard, the LS Shipyard. And, well, it's just one little builder, mining and building.